On today's video, hello everyone and welcome back to another Magical Moon video. In this episode we're going to catch up on what we've been up to in the last few days. First on the list is to go to the builders merchants and pick up some materials for continuing with Petra's Promise. Then we're back to the old stable yard, or where we got the stables from. We've got to pick up some very useful bits of material and you'll see what that's all about coming up. Don't go anywhere. Another successful outing, and when we were at the builders merchants we obviously got the cement and the ballast, that mix of sand and stone to make the cement mix or the concrete mix. We got the pellets which we bed the horses down on, and then we went to the old yard where we took down the stables, and we had to go back to tidy up, but we also had to go back because we needed these bits of batten which form the support for the roof. And a lot of this isn't reusable again for the new building, and there's two reasons for that. But we have the two different sizes and they're going to form the shuttering or the bit that holds in the concrete when I do the base for the new stables, and we'll talk about that later. But the most important thing that we noticed when we started taking down those tiles, those hundreds of tiles, how heavy they were, but also how it had affected the structure underneath. Even some of the metal had had additional supports put in. The roof is very it was completely watertight, but it is very, very heavy, and it might be something we need to address, because when you saw the larger battens, how bowed they were, and equally the timbers underneath, just from the pure weight above, it needs a bit of a rethink. So we're not sure what way we're going to go, but in the meantime we've got to push on with Petra's Promise. So let's go. What a difference a day makes, from that heavy rain, that thunderstorm where we had a good few inches in only a few minutes. It was absolutely torrential, to now the baking sunshine. But we're back here amongst what is going to be Petra's Promise. You can see laid out in front of me, there's those bits of batten which we're using to keep the concrete in. And of course we dug the holes. The first job was working backwards. We had to line it all out. But now we're at the stage we're at. You can clearly see where the water was yesterday. That's not going to be an issue. Everywhere here is a little bit lower than the finish level. So once we've done our pods, all here will be covered with clean stone. And that's going to provide us with a little bit of higher ground, and then it will work towards our drainage channels. There's lots and lots to be doing, but of course having Toby's friends on board, having the help of the farmer, and of course from Doug's daddy, the digger, it's transformed it. So we are battling against a few things, the elements at the moment with the heat and obviously the rain, those thunderstorms. But it doesn't really matter. What matters is that we get it over the line and we enjoy the process. We're only ever going to do Petra's Promise once, and it's lovely to be able to share it with you. There's something else I want to share with you guys from in the feed room. So let's go. We had the feed delivery, and as you could see from the reaction of Grace and Charlotte, I think it says it all. But little did we know that in those bags of feed are pieces of dehydrated apple. There's been lots of changes going on. Luke is a new member of the team, and there's going to be, in an up-and-coming episode, a visit to his supply store and an explanation of what we've been doing. Jenny's been working tirelessly in the last few weeks in a big transformational, transitional period. But it's working really well. And on that note, I'm going to say, stay magical, and we'll see you next time.